closer.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You talked back at the Fiesta Bowl, Jeff, about being a green dot, and now you get to literally be a green dot now that they're mic'd up helmets. So what's that like so far in practice, just working with that, and what you think that might allow you to do on the field?
Yeah, it's been great so far. Honestly, it's really nothing new to me. Communication-wise, I think that's one of the major things in my game is being a great communicator. So I think it's just the opportunities that that the game of college football is translating to. That it's a wonderful opportunity for us to from the coach to talk to me directly from the sideline and tell me what to look for.
Who else getting a chance to do that so far?
Yeah, so far a lot of the young guys. Jerry Mixon's been in the mix. Obviously Justin Jacobs as well, and then Devin Jackson as well.
Jeff, we haven't talked to season about from players about what Coach Lanning's recommitment to this program meant. I mean, what did it mean to you to have that security with the coach coming back, and what does he mean to you just as a character?
It meant the world to me. Sitting in his office and having those conversations with him, during the season and then obviously in the off season, just knowing that those were real and authentic conversations. Loyalty is a big thing to me, and I'm so excited for the future with him, and excited for the future with this program.
Your decision to come back, how much did that factor in, and just what were the processes for you to make that decision?
Could you repeat that again?
Your decision to come back to school, how important was it for Dan's commitment? How much of a factor was that for you? And then just what were the things that you factored into your own decision to come back?
Yeah, obviously some things like where I'd get drafted in the draft. Looking at my tape, realizing that some of the things I could get better at, and then also realizing that we're going to the Big Ten, and there's opportunities in the Big Ten for me. To showcase my talent, and then also as a team to come back and have one last more ride with these guys like Jordan Burch, Taryn Ferguson, and little things like that. So obviously there was a lot of more factors. Talking with family and a whole lot of prayer, but little things like that is what brought that decision.
What were the things that you said that you could get better at, or show that opportunities in the Big Ten? What are those things that you're looking forward to showing?
Yeah, I would say just playing more in the run. Big Ten is known for the run, and then obviously you have those outlier teams like Ohio State and stuff like that like to pass the ball. And so I think just me showcasing that in the Big Ten, would fully satisfy my showcase as a linebacker.
Did you and Justin sort of make a decision to come back together, or did you guys have any communication over that, or what did that look like?
Yeah, just a little bit. It was kind of some of the things that we could do together. Being a 1-2 punch in the Big Ten, and then also being a 1-2 punch as the best linebackers in the nation as well. So obviously we had some little things where, like I said just previously about where we'd go in the draft and stuff like that, and sitting down in the mirror and looking in the mirror and realizing that we can do this for one more year. You know what I mean? So we had a good first year, but an elite second year would push us past the limit.
And I know he was a little dinged, Justin, at this point last year. What's it been like going through a full healthy offseason with him, just working towards hopefully a healthy year?
It's been amazing. Just having them out there by my side. Either when we're running sprints or just out there, communicating to each other, being leaders. I think that leadership standpoint shows up a lot in the offseason. And I think that's been great for him to, be fully healthy, fully around the guys 100%. And, people are starting to realize who he is as a leader and also who he is as a person.
Landon talked about the impact that Bo and Dorless had of coming back for a fifth season and what it could do for a draft potential. Did that factor in at all, just seeing how much it helped them when you were making your decision, or just past success of other guys doing that?
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's fully on some of the guys realizing what they could do and changing their bodies, and then also realizing the multiple opportunities that they have in the new schedule that's ahead. Obviously, Bo and Dorless, we're coming back to another Pac-12 schedule, but then also I think those guys also had the same conversations that I had with people and coaches and scouts, and hearing all this intel from other people. So I think just the little opportunities that anytime you have an opportunity to come back and better yourself, I think you always want to take that opportunity. So
what were you and Justin working on in Miami this past week or two? Really enjoying the Lamborghini. But
yeah.
What else were you?
For sure. Yeah, it was a little bit. Just we in our program we call this thing POU, or in our defense, power of unit. Tosh always talks about it, and me and Justin decided to take a little trip down to Miami with him, and some of his friends from Ohio. So just going out there, hanging out, just being guys, and then have them come back to work.
Where were you working out at?
No, so I was working. So I started in Miami, and then I went to LA and worked out in LA for a little bit.
Tosh put together the point of attack tape for you. You have a lot of it. So what's your point of attack for the spring?
Yeah, point of attack for sure would have to be edge rushing. I feel like right now my interior rushes are pretty good, but there's always room for improvement. So working off the edge, and then also just dominating the run, using techniques in the run, whether that's, maintaining my weight or just finding little techniques that I see on film that I could get better at.
You're a big fashion guy. Are you on the group that's involved in the uniforms that Kenny Farr video came out?
I was indeed, and we got some stuff cooking. I was indeed, yeah.
What's that process like, and what are your thoughts early on the tease of the uniforms?
Yeah, it was great. Just to sit down there in the room with Kenny and just, seeing everything that he had planned for the year, to the little details that he does with, what helmet we're gonna wear, what socks we're gonna wear with this, and it was just amazing, just to be part of history. I know that this is gonna be a huge year with the uniforms and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people are excited for it. So.
Who else is in on that uniform group?
What was that?
Who else is in on that uniform group?
It was me, Marcus Harper, which was surprising. Marcus Harper, Tez, and then Trayshawn Holden.
We'll tell Marcus he said that.
Yeah.
What's it been like going up against Dylan and just kind of getting used to, I'm sure the ball looks a little bit different coming out of his lefty hand. So what's it been like going up against him so far this spring?
Yeah, first off, I want to say, Dylan's done a great job coming into a new program. I think, his leadership role and what he's done, just from the offensive side of the ball, with filling in the shoes of Bo from last year, I think he's been doing a great job of that, first off. And then it's been great playing against him. He's a very veteran type quarterback, It obviously is different playing against a left-handed quarterback, but, got to change up some things defensively. And, I'm not used to dropping to my left as I am dropping to my right. But, it's just been great seeing him and, him progress from, off-season workouts all the way to the spring. So,
Thank you,
thank you guys.
Appreciate it.